The Butterfly Foundation is a local charity, and we work with individuals and families who have suffered domestic violence and abuse. We're based in Bournemouth, and we work with over 200 members. We are unique in that we encourage our members to express their emotions and experience of abuse and violence through the creative arts, and this contributes towards helping our members raise their sense of self-esteem, to gain confidence and gain a sense of empowerment. And we also encourage our members to show their work publicly through local art exhibitions, drama performances, dance performances that we have coming up this year as well. It also helps to raise awareness of the effects of domestic abuse to the public and gives us an opportunity to challenge the myths and stereotypes around domestic violence. We began running just programmes for adults, and one of the most successful programmes has been our ongoing weekly creative support groups. In addition to that, we also run a 12-week freedom programme, which helps the women to be able to identify abusive behaviour, to be able to break the cycle of abuse, and to be able to learn to live confidently and independently. We identified through that programme there is also a need for a further 12-week self-esteem programme. Together, those two programmes work extremely well, and we can see a transformation in our members within a 6-month period. However, through talking to our members and listening to our members' needs, we quickly identified that there's a great need for services and for programmes for prevention and for education for children of all ages from families who suffered domestic abuse. So with this in mind, we were very lucky to have a volunteer come on board with the Butterfly Foundation who has had 20 years experience of art therapy with children. And by sitting down and having discussions with her and talking about what we would like to do for the children of the members of the Butterfly Foundation, but not just the members, now we're getting referrals from local schools and social services to the art therapy programme. We were able to do a pilot course for children for 6 weeks for children from 4 to 7-year-olds, and then we were able to do the pilot course for children from 8 to 12 years. We've worked very closely over the years with another local Bournemouth-based charity, which is Vita Nova. Vita Nova are a charity that works with members who are recovering from drug and alcohol misuse. And it was just the natural step for both of the charities to link together and create a partnership where we could go into schools and work with children on safe and unsafe relationships. So the programme is called Safer Relationships, and it's particularly targeted towards Year 6 students. The other programme is for young people aged from 13 to 19 years, and that's the Healthy Relationship DV programme. And this has been devised again in partnership with the Bournemouth Youth Services SUS Advice Centre. This is a 12-week intensive programme, and incorporated within that is also the creative arts and drama, as it is with the Safer Relationships and the children's art therapy. We believe that arts and drama is a very helpful tool for working with young people when it's quite an intense subject, as it helps them to take themselves out of the situation and put themselves into a third person. We've run this programme once before, and we ran it successfully with very good evaluations and feedback.
The Healthy Relationships programme's been beneficial to our sixth formers. It's allowed them to build confidence within themselves in what they can share with people in their groups. It's allowed them to understand that they're not on their own, and that there are other people that are victims of abuse and other crimes. It's allowed them to understand that it's not only physical abuse, but it's also mental abuse that people are involved in. I believe the group work sessions have been particularly good for our students. It's allowed them to build on relationships within their groups, within the family, within the school and within the community. It's also allowed them to appreciate how to communicate within different social situations in a positive manner. Some of the changes that I've seen in my sixth form group are that they've now gained greater respect for each other, because they understand that it's not just them that have issues in their lives. Through sharing out what their problems have been or things that they've witnessed, they've now understand why people maybe flare up or, go quiet and go within themselves. So I think that's one of the massive benefits from the programme. But I just think that the main thing that they've got out of it is the fact that they're now confident and that they can speak and they know who to report to and not to be ashamed if they are a victim of crime.
I enjoy it because, well, I've met new people, obviously, but it's sort of like a new experience and I enjoy new experiences.
I enjoy this course because we learn about different kind of abuse in the relationships, and it's not just like the woman who's affected in relationships, it's the men too. I enjoy this course because we learn how to recognise early signs of abuse. So in the future, if there's if I get into a relationship, I will know if it gets into an abusive relationship.
I enjoy the course because it helps me to be confident in a healthy relationship than an unhealthy relationship.
I think it benefits us in every area of what we learn.
I enjoy working in a group of people about like what Jake said about being confident, talking to people.
When I have a boyfriend, it helps me if they're violent, it helps if they're early warning signs, so if they're going to be violent or be patronising and things.
I enjoy from learning about healthy relationships and stuff like that, really.
I would say it's worth taking the course. It's a lot of fun, you get to do acting and learn so much more that you probably didn't know in the first place.
Through raising public awareness of the work that Butterfly does, as well as being able to go into schools and working with the young people that we work with, we always make sure that children and young people receive information about the different support and organisations that are out there that they are able to access. So it's really important to help children and young people understand how to access those organisations, but also for them to know which organisations to access. But mainly it's just a phone call, really. Our telephone number is on the website, but it's also important to understand that we go to schools and we go out to the youth service where we are able to access the young people and the children directly. So we hope we're not a faceless organisation. We want children and young people to be able to recognise us, identify us and know that they can come and have a chat about anything at any time.